Everyone, stop. Listen up. We need to talk about the newest item of the month, the Peridot of Peril. At a first glance, it may not seem like too much. It's a better Heart of the Volcano combined with a worse Ring of the Skeleton Lord. Actually, it's more like a better Heart of the Volcano combined with a better Baron von Ratsworth's monocle, but it's not as funny as to say. Also, it's worth noting that because it's a premium item, after you've purchased and unpeeled your Peridot, you will always start with it in your inventory. But there's one more very significant feature about this Peridot that must not be overlooked. When you enter a zone with the Peridot equipped for the first time each day, it'll show you... I should have never watched Steven Universe. As I was saying, the Peridot will show you a list of enemies in the zone, and you can choose which one you want to fight first. When used effectively, this can be extremely powerful. Want to track down a specific enemy for a quest? There it is! Go to town! Want to banish an enemy so you don't have to worry about seeing its face for the rest of your time in that zone? Click the button, then throw a stink bomb or something, and get him out of there! However, the Peridot will not lead you to any conditional monsters, such as the Modern's Mobby, the Scream Bat, or any of the monsters in Dreadsylvania. Also, pro tip, if you bring the Peridot with you to the junkyard on the mysterious island of mystery in each zone, it'll list 2 of the same gremlin, plus 2 other gremlins that you don't care about. If you're looking for Ystarian's tools, the second of the twins will have one of them. Is this a bug? Probably yes. All in all, this brand new mechanic is perhaps the most unique one we have seen out of any item or ability that has been released in nearly 22 years of this game's lifetime. Hold on. Getting a phone call. Mushy mush! The hell is comprehensive cartography? Map the monsters? KO, forget what I said about this being a unique, brand new mechanic, I guess. Oh yeah, one more thing. The Peridot also lets you foresee peril within your friend's future. Don't be too intimidated. What this means is that you can name up to 3 other players per day, and they'll receive a random fruit. This really isn't anything that's too consequential, especially because you can't use it on players that are currently in either Ronin or Hardcore. The most noteworthy thing about it, however, is that one of the random fruits you can possibly send out is a banana, which previously could only be acquired from the Shrine of the Barrel God, which released almost 10 years ago. I sincerely apologize for indirectly reminding you of how old you are. You know what? Here, I'll make it up for you. Why don't we go ahead and see what random fruit we can pull out of your future? Shall we? On second thought, let's just end the video now. Goodbye, everybody.